Greetings everyone, my name is Livinus. My presentation today will be based on the Fair Information Practice Principle, the FIPPS. Please listen to me as I explain this. Thank you. First of all, I will describe my understanding of the FIPPS, including transparency, individual participation, purpose specification, data minimization, use limitation, data quality and integrity, security, accountability, and auditing. The Fair Information Practice Principle, FIPPS, are a set of international recognized principles that inform information privacy policy, both within the government and the private sector. The FIPPS are the framework for privacy policy. They address the collection and use of personal information, data quality and security, and transparency. The FIPPS were first articulated in 1973 by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, and have since been endorsed by a number of other organizations, including the European Union, the United Nations, and the Council of Europe. The principles are based on the concept of fair information handling, which is the idea that personal information should be collected and used in a way that is fair to the individual. The FIPPS consists of 8 principles. 1. Transparency. Personal information should be collected and used in a transparent manner. Individuals should be aware of how their information is being used and should have the ability to access it. 2. Individual participation. Individuals should have the opportunity to participate in the decision-making process regarding the use of their personal information. 3. Purpose specification. The purpose for which personal information is collected should be specified at the time of collection. 4. Data minimization. Personal information should be collected only to the extent necessary to accomplish the specified purpose. 5. Use limitation. Personal information should only be used for the purpose for which it is collected and should not be used for any other purpose without the individual's consent. 6. Data quality and integrity. Personal information should be accurate, complete, and up to date. 7. Security. Personal information should be protected from unauthorized access, use, or disclosure. 8. Accountability and auditing. There should be mechanisms in place to ensure that the principles are followed and that individuals have the opportunity to address concerns. Secondly, let me speak on how FIPPS compared to other privacy policies, laws, and regulations. The FIPPS are a set of international recognized principles that informs information privacy policies, both within the government and the private sectors. The FIPPS are the framework for private policies. They address all collections and use of personal information, data quality, security, and transparency. FIPPS compared to other private policies, laws, and regulations in that they provide a comprehensive and standardized approach to privacy protection. They are also unique in that they are specifically designed to address the challenges of the digital age. FIPPS was first developed in the 1970s in response to concerns about growing use of computer and the internet. At that time, there was no comprehensive framework for privacy protection. FIPPS were created to fill the void. Since then, FIPPS has been updated several times to keep pace with changes in technology and the way personal information is used. The most recent update was in 2017. The FIPPS are not a substitute for laws and regulations, but they can be used to supplement them. For example, a company might use FIPPS to develop its own internal privacy policy, or government might use FIPPS to help it develop new privacy laws and regulations. FIPPS are flexible and can be applied in a variety of ways. They are not prescriptive, but they do provide guidance on how to protect personal information. The FIPPS are important tools for protecting privacy in the digital age. They provide a comprehensive approach that can be tailored to the specific needs of any organization. Other privacy policy laws and regulations may be more specific in nature or only address one aspect of privacy, such as data security. However, they may not be as comprehensive as the FIPPS and may not be able to keep up with the pace of change in the digital world. Lastly, at this juncture, let me speak on how FIPPS can be useful in protecting personal identifiable information and how a federal agency can put each of the principles to use. FIPPS can be useful in protecting personal identifiable information by establishing a set of guidelines for how information should be collected, used, and protected. A federal agency can put each of the principles to use by implementing policies and procedures that are consistent with the FIPPS. The FIPPS provide a framework for how personal information should be collected, used, and protected. By following the principle, federal agencies can help ensure that personal identifiable information is handled in a responsible and transparent manner. Each of the principles can be put into practice in different ways. For example, the principle of transparency can be implemented by providing clear and concise notice to individuals about the collection and use of their personal information. The principle of data minimization can be implemented by only collecting the minimum amount of information necessary. The FIPPS are valuable tools for protecting personal identifiable information. By following the principle, federal agencies can help ensure that the information is treated in a responsible and transparent manner. Thank you for listening. God bless you.